Yeah, because that makes so much sense. I think the game is crashing because I alt-tapped out of it. Okay, so last episode we had some real bad audio. Today I'm recording in a slightly different way. Long story short, I downloaded a voice mod changer for Discord just because I wanted to like mess with one of my friends on Discord a while ago. And I accidentally didn't turn it off before starting to record this, and I noticed there was no like background noise, even though my fan was still running. And right now my fan is still running. So I'm thinking it has some like really good automatic noise cancellation, and Discord itself has really good automatic noise cancellation. So it might like use their algorithm or something like that. It seems like it might also be applying like my usual, not my usual, but something like my usual like compressing and equalization. So I can just use this audio straight out of the recording. I could even, if I really wanted to, maybe just record this on the same track as the game audio, and that should all be fine. I'm not going to do that because I like having the control in editing to maybe make something slightly more or less loud when it needs to be. So all that being said is I'm recording at least one episode today. It's a Tuesday today, not the Monday like or the Wednesday or whatever. It's not the day it's being uploaded, it's one day before. So at least we got that going for us, right? And we also already have Dolphin Kick, so we can just immediately go to the end of this world, which I don't think we should, to be honest. I think that's probably a bad idea. Where is that fucker now? Can we... There we go. Where are you? You're up there. Fucking hate this tutorial. If you know the movement in this world is so goddamn counterintuitive, why did you even include this world in the first place? Does make me think of a trailer from a game. E3 is going on right now, right? So it does make me think of a trailer from a game that a friend sent me, which was like really fucking self-aware about it's an E3 trailer, so we're not going to show you anything that actually matters. And they thought it was pretty goddamn funny and hilarious and like the best trailer of E3. They didn't literally say that, but that's what it more or less came down to. And I just found it really annoying, because lamp shading can be fun, yeah, but at the same time, if you know you're doing something infuriating, don't fucking do it. Right? That just seems like not even good manners. That just seems like a dick move to not do that. I'm going to turn the fan away a little bit because I feel like it's actually blowing into the microphone at this point, and that can never be a good thing for my audio quality. Right, there is these things. There's going to be a lot of items around here, I just realized. And these only open when there's no enemies around. Okay, so this is most likely going to be the last episode of the Kingdom Hearts 1 Randomizer for the time being. There have been updates, as far as I've heard, which make it a little bit more playable, or completable is what I should say. That's a mithril shot. So when we get back to this, I will gladly download that new update and see how things go. But before we do that, I'm gonna go play another Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer, because it's been a while. It has been a while. I initially planned on doing just a Kingdom Hearts 3 Let's Play, and then going back to another Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer. This entire series has gone in between that, which is fine and fun. But let's go back to Kingdom Hearts 2 for a hot minute here, before we go back to more Kingdom Hearts 1 Randomizer, just to also give the people developing this a little bit more time, because it still is fairly new, what we're playing here. I think it's technically like still in development, like in beta, so I can't really hold anything that doesn't work perfectly against people making it, because I'm playing it before it's finished. The Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer, however, very much is finished. It's been a thing for years at this point. It works. I just need to get it to work on the PC version, which seems to be a problem because it just fucking refuses to load. So maybe in the like 3 or 4 weeks since I've tried, that has been fixed. I very much doubt it, but we can hope. We can hope indeed. So what we should be able to do is we should be able to make our way... We can. Oh, that's gonna save us quite a bit of heartache when we have to go find that dolphin. Because there's one place where you... one moment where you have to, like, grab onto a dolphin to get to progression. But the dolphin won't let you grab on until all enemies are dead. And it swims around a lot. So it's just annoying to deal with. We can skip the dolphin altogether. Which, honestly, is just the best. So maybe this world will be slightly less annoying. Then again, the fact that it's so fucking vertical by itself is just... quite horrible. I think that is a main difference, right? Because the actual control scheme here between this world and Neverland isn't that different. I'm fairly certain that the swimming controls and the flying controls are the exact same. The two main differences being, number one, in Neverland you can still walk, you can't do that here. And number two, Neverland wasn't designed with such a vertical map. The map in Neverland is a lot more like a normal map, whereas here you have to swim up and down a lot because it's just the way the levels are like designed. Just the way things play out. There's also a lot of verticality to it, which does remind me, I've started working on the editing of my video about 3D platformers, which is going up in like August or July, I don't know. I think August. It's gonna be a while. Next month's video, July's video, that is, first Sunday of July, will be a video analyzing and like more philosophy and analysis, I would argue, about what a game is. And then the month after, have a video about what makes a 3D platformer. And in that, I also refer to the fact that you like jump and there might be some verticality to a level doesn't mean it's platforming. It just means you have a vertical level with a character that can jump. There is a huge difference between the two. Anyway, I was gonna say, I figured there was gonna be another chest around it. No, actually, no. There's no chests in this entire world, I think. I think all the chests are these kind of clamshells, which is just the fucking worst. Because they're very easy to overlook. Very easy to overlook indeed. Also, having Dolphin Kick actually kind of bothersome when you don't want to use it and you just want to go down because it's mapped to the same button. But when you're moving, it does the Dolphin Kick. Unless I'm trying to show you, in which case it definitely will not do the Dolphin. Wait, is that a Trinity? It's a white Trinity so we can do it. Which reminds me, Green Trinity, also an option. If we can get a Green Trinity, maybe we'll have like another half episode. Which would actually be kind of good, because I don't have a lot of time to go experiment around right now. You see, that's what you do. And then when you don't move in any direction, you just go down with the square button. Oh, this is actually a chest, which has an orichalcum in it, which is usually a very good item, but I don't really care. Also, if we get the Green Trinity, we can finally see if the synthesis items have been randomized. I very much doubt that they have, but it is worth taking a look at. Can I just like thunder you open? No, I actually have to hit you open. None of these items are worth my time so far, and I'm kind of already over this entire thing because I hate this world. Everyone hates this world. People hate the Kingdom Hearts 2 version of this world more. They are wrong. You can skip that world. It's actually not too bad. I'm not saying that it's like a lot of fun, but it's not that horrible. This version of the world, so much worse. Luckily, it is also an optional world. Which I didn't realize until like my 5th time playing this game. Is there any items I can get in the throne room? Because I feel like there would be. That seems like... that's not an item. That is a save point. That makes sense. There's no items around here. Okay. I guess we go fuck off. Oh, that's... Okay, so I have to correct myself real quickly. No, I don't. Okay, Dolphin Kick is just really really iffy with when it comes out and when it doesn't. Because sometimes when you move and you press the square button, you do a dolphin kick. Sometimes you have to double press square button, like when you use glide, right? Oh my god, do I actually need that item to progress? I probably do. I probably need that key item, but I think I saw a chest. Maybe that's actually a chest? Yeah, it's not. Or is that not the chest I saw? I could have sworn there's a chest around here somewhere that you can actually collect. But maybe there isn't. There is. It has a cottage in it. The most useful of all of the items. Okay, so we need that item probably to progress here, so that means that we probably can't even finish this entire world. We can finish a fair bit of the world, and we can go look around for some items, don't worry. I also, when I started recording this video, I booted up the game without... how do I open you? I guess with Blizzard? Maybe? I do. I was gonna say water, but water obviously is not a spell in this game. Can I collect a mithril shard? Of course. Of course. I was gonna say the thing, and then I forgot the thing, and I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. Which slightly awkward, because I feel like it was not unimportant. But I can use Dolphin Kick to get back here, as I was saying before. I could technically also just go to the Ursula fight at this point, which... I guess if we can't progress with the world, we can just go there and do that fight and maybe get an item out of that. Because we get a keyblade at the end of this world, right? Together with, like, maybe a item. So... there's also that dude. Which is the least threatening shark I've ever seen in a video. This might actually be the least threatening shark in a video game ever. But first let's open this, and it is an entry pass. We already could go into the Colosseum, but thanks very much anyway. Did I see another chest back here? I thought I saw another chest. I did! I don't think I've ever opened this chest before. It's got a mithril shard in it, because all the poppies are found, apparently, so now all the things are mithril shards. We can only find poppies and mithril shards, nothing in between. I don't even think you have to murder this shark, but I always do, because nobody likes sharks. He does a charging attack, something that a lot of people don't know, because it's a very easy boss to murder. He does a charging attack, and if you actually make him, like, ram into a wall with that charging attack, he gets stunned. Which is a real... really... I don't want to even say useful, it's just fun. Honestly, it's just fun to do. So, let's see if the cutscene triggers now? Or if we actually need, like, that trident item. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like crystal something? Crystal trident, maybe? I don't think it's called crystal trident. Something along those lines now. Because sometimes you need key items for things, and sometimes you do not. This also very much seems like something that we could pull out with gravity? No, with... How do you pull this out? I'm sure there's an item beneath that. There has to be. But what item would that... Oh, there's another chest down here! Which has a mega potion. Just... Okay, this cutscene actually triggers. We can just do the rest of the world. Presumably. Which is... It's called a crystal trident, by the way. The little, like, Lua backlog, or backend command prompt I have up shows the names of the items that it's supposed to be. I think they also maybe show the name of the item that it gets transformed into. I don't know, it doesn't. I don't think it does. So does that mean that the item we got, which was the entry pass, has now also been removed from our inventory? Because obviously, usually, it is. We can just check that. I don't know why I was able to enter the menu there in the first place. Do we have an entry pass? These are not... We still have it, but we also have our hero license without even having done pretty much any of the cops, really. I'm still not entirely sure if we want to do the cops, because I don't think they give you... I think the Hercules Cup might give you a thing. Wait, what? Where am I? I don't think I'm in the right place. I don't think I'm meant to go here. I'm confused. But I guess we're back in the stream. Well, the water stream, not the, like, Twitch stream. Talking about which, twitch.tv/vloggergames. Every Saturday we do a community Pokemon live stream run thing. See me fail at doing an Eevee lock. Okay. We should be able to examine this and do something with it. If only I could reach it. I mean... what do? No, really, what do we do here again? I entirely forget. You know what we're gonna do here? Live on video. Never before has this happened in the history of my channel. It has. KH1 at Atlantica gets to Ursula fights. I don't want the giant one. I just want the first fight. Yeah, I agree to things. I don't care about that. As you remaster the first game, you'll fight Ursula in the Atlantis section of the game with both fights. In the first fight with Ursula, I know what the fight is like. I just want to know how to get to it. Atlantica, remove big rock. Let's see. Not able to retrieve the tablet behind the sunken ship. That's what I need. Go back to Ariel's grotto. Sebastian should now follow you to the sunken ship. Yeah, because that makes so much sense. I think the game is crashing because I alt-tapped out of it. I'll be right back. Oh, it didn't save any of that. Fan-fucking-tastic. I guess there is no items? Hold on, is there any items in that place? I don't think there is. Let's just go straight to Ursula Big Fight. Because I think the rest of the map we've scouted out pretty much everything there is to scout out. So there is that, and we didn't get anything useful. Okay, being back here, we're just going to go immediately to Ursula. The other thing I realized is I think as a reward for completing the Hercules Cup, you also get Yellow Trinity. And Yellow Trinity could very well be randomized into either Blue Trinity, because I think Trinities replace other Trinities, if that makes any sense. So it could very well be replaced into either the Blue Trinity or there's an invisible wall here. There is an invisible... Fuck. Well, that sucks. I guess we can immediately just go here and save some time with that. But, Trinities, yeah. So maybe we can get Green Trinity through that, and there's a real small chance that our savior is in Atlantica. We can't go into there yet either. We actually need to replay the entirety of the world. Well, I guess that's what I'll be doing. So my question being, really, is... Will it be worth it for me to play all the cops potentially off-screen, probably off-screen, just to see if I if I get the Green Trinity, maybe we can like do an episode on Neverland before going back into the Kingdom Hearts 2 part, right? I feel like I fucked something up with a sequence break here because that shark is not supposed to show up until way later. And I'm afraid the invisible wall is not going to disappear now. So, anyway, I'll be back with you in a moment, and I'm going to skip literally every item, and I don't actually... I'm not going to cut ahead. I'm not. You know why? Because skipping all the items is going to allow me to do this in record fucking time. Well, not literally, because literally speaking is a world record for Kingdom Hearts 1, and it's something that I will never be able to aspire to because I'm not good enough at this game for that. I would like to say that I'm decent at not just Kingdom Hearts 1, specifically not at Kingdom Hearts 1 actually, but Kingdom Hearts in general. I would like to say, I've said this before, I'm decently good at it because it's not a difficult game. But I have completed most of the games that have a critical mode available on critical mode. I've done 3 on stream with critical mode, and 3 is actually a pretty difficult game on critical mode, so I did overlevel a tad bit for the last world, for the Keyblade Graveyard, for the actual like Keyblade War portion of it. Other than that, I haven't really been too overleveled for that, so I would argue that I'm pretty good at these games. And I've obviously played Kingdom Hearts 1 on... I played Kingdom Hearts 1 on expert mode. And you might be saying, what the hell is expert mode? Don't you mean proud mode? No, no, no. I'm talking about the original PlayStation 2 game, where we only had normal mode and expert mode. We didn't have a beginner mode, we didn't have a critical mode, we only had normal and expert. I completed Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PlayStation 2 on expert mode. And then I also, I think, at some point probably completed the HD version in critical mode. Maybe I haven't, actually. So, maybe something to consider doing at some point. And Kingdom Hearts 2, obviously, I've played in critical mode multiple times. Never beaten the Lingering Will in critical mode. I have beaten all the optional bosses in Birth by Sleep on critical mode, though, I do believe. Which doesn't make them that much more difficult, because those bosses end up, like, comboing you to 1 HP regardless, so having less HP doesn't really affect anything at all. Yeah, I've already, like, beaten you twice, Mr. Shark, so... who even gives a shit? This, seems oddly familiar, doesn't it? This might actually end up being 2 short episodes rather than 1, like, long episode, just because of, like... it is still very hot as I'm recording this, and... you know what? We can actually throw that hole, apparently. It's still fairly hot around here as I'm recording this, and it's going to be even hotter over the next, like, 2 or 3 days. So I probably need to record 2 episodes today, but I am actually, like, melting away in my chair at this point. It has the invisible... At this point, though, we might as well, right? At this point, we might as well just, like, not break anything. Should we? Surely there's going to be, like, a item somewhere in that entire map. I very much doubt that there would be no items at all. So, you really didn't need to do that. So let's go give it a shot. Is this an inefficient way of getting there? Well, actually, it's not inefficient. I thought it was going to be way worse. I'm about 28 minutes into the recording. I did have to, like, cut out a little bit there. I'm also terrified that the audio is not going to sound good again. I did a audio test this time around, just to make sure that everything sounded about right. But it seems like the audio is, like, it doesn't have a lot of peaks, right? It's very flat. Wait, no. We do the other thing. Yeah, we do that first. And then we do what again? I forget what we do after this. We go to Ariel's Grotto, I think, is what the internet said before my game crashed. But we are already there, and there clearly is nothing here. So, where do we go? If I can't find the answer, I'll just go to, like, Big Ursula, and we'll just do that fight and call it a day. But I'm sure we might have to like go here, because I don't think anything ever actually happens other than there being an item around here, which is a mega potion. Of course, I don't think anything ever happens around here other than there's a cutscene that happens here. But there's plenty of cutscenes that happen in places that you can't visit. So who gives a shit? Why does that map need to be available? We can't walk around Sora's room and go visit his mom. We can't do that. We can't go walk around in Disney Castle. To this day, we can't do that. So, why does that map need to be available? Also, I think Atlantica might be the world with the most like changes of enemy loadouts per map. Because it feels like after every story event, the entire like enemy roster on all the maps changes, which is not the case for most worlds, I don't think. Like, there's definitely, and when you finish the world, some of the maps change to have like the special hurdles inside of them and that kind of stuff, right? But other than that, there's not that much that changes, I don't think.